Not too many seats to be had in this arena as the hype continues to build for this showdown.
Words are cheap. It's the action that says it all. We'll find out when the first bell goes.
No doubt about it, this was the hottest ticket in town by a country mile. Every seat has been sold. Here we go for round one. The straight right just misses. The perfect counter lands. Throws the jab and doesn't score. They both want a highlight reel knockout. This fighter's completely content to sit back and let you make the first move. That's where they thrive.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
Couldn't land that jab. How about that time counter shot? This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Well, we've just taken a big breath, and here we go again. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nice counter shot. They got out of the way of that right hook. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Nice defense there, blocking the hook. This fighter's always on their toes, trying to get their opponent rattled, get them off kilter, get them out of their rhythm.
This is what makes outside fighters so good. Their footwork is second to none. It's as fast as their hands.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I gotta respect both of them. More than happy.
Well, this won't sit well with their opponent. Good defense there with that left hook. Good counter punch. A well-placed hook. Those counter punches, despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, Joe Louis just got caught. What would you tell this guy? He's got to do something. On to the third. Nice counter shot. Someone tell these two that they can be defensive for a minute if they want to. Nice defense on that hook. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
The Brown Bomber in some trouble. I don't believe what we're seeing here.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Well, he is. Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
No rest for the weary. That big hook doesn't land. Incredible firepower from both of these heavyweights. There's a counter shot. There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
I've seen some fighters with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer. They are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Both men step back for just a moment. Big shot, and down goes Ali. And as we see it again, there's no way to get up when you get clipped with a shot like that.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Give me your glove.
Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, you've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? I think it's safe to say one of these fighters certainly has a significant speed advantage. You can tell who it is.
You've got to ruffle their feathers, Todd. You cannot let them get comfortable. Drag them, get them complaining to the referee. Because once somebody with excellent foot speed and excellent power gets into the rhythm, the fight is over.
One moment changes everything, especially in this division. Nice counter shot. Just missed with that hook. You'd like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. One punch could change everything in this battle. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. On to the 6th round. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet, not until your senses have come back.
Generally speaking, you don't watch heavyweights to see a boxing match. You want to see a fist fight.
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope they run out of steam.
You can't throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You're gonna get knocked out. Blocks that left hook. Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, 2 punches better. A big headshot and he goes down. You've got to see that again in slow.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come to me.
Apparently, it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
He's up, but for how long? Look at her. On the heels. Look at it's nothing there. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed. It just takes one more clear shot. A clean one. And then he's out of there.
As we enter the final 10 seconds here, it's probably a round he'd rather forget. Here we go, it's round 7. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside close range.
Good idea, but misses with the left hook. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Pretty close fight here in this round.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dares do anything out of turn.
Lucky that hook didn't score. Well, if their intention is to anger the opponent, I think it's going to work. Off the charts action from both of these fighters. When someone punches that hard, you don't want to trade shots. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. And there's the bell for round 8. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walked right through it?
Look.
Thank goodness we've got instant replay. We get to see it again.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Listen to me. Are you okay?
The referee says we will fight on. Not sure about this one.
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
He's got the advantage halfway through the round.
Perfect game plan. The thing is, can anybody figure out what to do to change this? It's a perfect start.
Just missed with that jab. It's bombs away. I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight. Total domination with 10 seconds to go. A pretty lopsided decision there, a unanimous one.
What a whitewash. You know, that's skills, that's class, that's levels. One is up there, one is down there, but you know what? The loser is going to have to learn a big, big, hard lesson. I totally agree.
I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me, English fighting legend Johnny Nelson. So here we go. Should be a good one. It's bombs away. That jab scores. I know boxing fans around the world feel like Christmas morning with these two finally in the ring.
Situations like this, Todd, will either make or break a fighter, because the expectation from the thousands of people here, of the millions of people around the world, people like you and I sat here expecting everything and anything, can break a man or make a man.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. That left hook just missed. Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
That jab doesn't find a home. He blocks the right hook. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. That left hook won't score. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. And there's the bell for round two. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
This fighter is all about finesse, using a lot of angles and lateral movement.
Do not give an outside fighter time to think. You've got to make the fighter panic. You've got to rush the fighter into doing things they don't normally do.
Does well to block that left jab. Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
This fighter's completely content to sit back and let you make the first move. That's where they thrive.
If you're fighting a counter puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter punchers, they're watching your every move, that every twitch.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. There's the bell to start round 3. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Defense is not an option for these two. Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, 2 punches better. That hook misses. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
And just as quickly as the action slows down, it heats back up. Failing to score with that right hook. He got out of the way of that right hook. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. And there's the bell for round 4. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Lomachenko in trouble. A true champion knows how to get out of trouble after they got into trouble, and it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
The bravery being shown here is just incredible. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Are we about to see the legend Barrera go down? And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. On to the fifth we go. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Tried to score with the uppercut. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. We've seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to outthink him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little faggot and pickpocket him.
Both men step back for just a moment. Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Neither one of these fighters want to see the judges' scorecards. Insane action. Big swing and a miss with the hook. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Loma in that last round. Well, we know that. There's the bell to start round 6. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Here we go with these two lightning-quick lightweights.
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
Timing beats speed, speed beats power. They have no respect for each other's punching power. Uh-oh, Lomachenko Lomachenko goes down! Thank goodness we've got instant replay. We get to see it again.
A shot from the gods took him out!
1, 2, 3, 4. Come to me.
So this was an unexpected turn of events. What happens next?
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once. You got away with it. You can do it again.
Final 10 seconds here. Unless we get some late drama, I think we all know who won this round. Here we go, it's round 7. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Nice defense on that hook. Well, you know, in this division, we're going to see a lot of combinations, a lot of counter-punching.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
These two are the perfect dance partners.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Nice defense there to stop the right hook. They've got to use their jab better in this fight. Good defense on that. As you can see, it was a hit to the head that did it. Let's watch it again.
That's lights out right there.
One, two, three, four. Can you continue?
Let's talk about Barrera. There's the bell to start round 8. Let's see if they can shake off the cobwebs after a disastrous last round.
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
Down goes Lomachenko. You could see it in their eyes. They saw that punch coming, and there was nothing they could do.
Even I've got to see that.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Listen to me. Are you okay?
They got knocked down, but didn't stay down. Once again, showing you how much grit and courage this fighter has.
But now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
Halfway through the round, and I think we all know who's winning here.
The corners must be so happy. Down to a T. Play the plan out to a T. If they can pick up momentum and do this over and over and over again, they've got it.
You've seen all the famous boxing movies, the training scenes, the gym work. That's what it all boils down to. Who's going to have more endurance?
Now you've got 2 fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Oh my! Barrera has never been in this kind of trouble before! So we enter the final 10 seconds here in a pretty dominant display. The judges have spoken, a unanimous decision victory.
Unanimous. You know what? Smarts that is. A total change of styles to make sure they got it. Had every round in the bag. There was no argument, no discussion, no mistake. It was so obvious.
Time out!
Mate, what you doing? Come on, switch on, switch on. You've been coasting.
Do your business.
Come back. Focus. Big, deep breaths. Big, deep breaths. Calm yourself down. Calm yourself back. Come on, breathe.
Let's go.
facing Joe Frazier, who won gold at the '64 Olympic Games. Which fighter will say no mas? Beautiful counter shot. Not a lot of defense here at all. Good counter punch. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. And that left hook doesn't find its target. Johnny, a lot of fighters focus on their defense with their hands up. This fighter focuses on their defense with their footwork, moving on those angles, staying out of danger.
He's a my kind of fight. He's boxing on the edge of the ring, using the jab, using the footwork, moving left to right. It's like a bull in a matador.
Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Hook misses. Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. Punch, counter punch. Nice job by him to block that jab. He threw a punch and just got countered. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Whoa, wait a minute. Is Frazier in trouble? As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you.
And there's the bell for round two. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round.
Oh, hold on a second, Johnny. Oh, that got Patterson off kilter. And apparently no rest for the weary. Thought about taking a breath, but instead, they're in there throwing bombs again.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What did they do? What did they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Well done with that counter shot. Patterson's rocked. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Defense is everything, because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
They exchange punches. This fighter has been described as a swarmer, that fighter who attempts to overwhelm their opponent by applying constant pressure.
You've got to be fit to fight a fighter like this, because they will stay in your face. They will throw punches at you. They don't even let you breathe. You've got to be fit. If you're not fit, the fight's over.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about a one-sided 3-minute. There's the bell for round three. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Well done with that counter shot. No rest for the weary. That left hook missed. counterpunches have to hurt. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. A swing and a miss with the left hook. This has been a very competitive round between these two. Hold that thought! Oh, and Patterson's dazed. I thought we were going to see the finish there.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Ooh, that really affected Floyd there. How are they still standing?
Being dazed now needs to stay.
Whoa, Johnny. Patterson took that one in a bad way. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Ooh, that really affected Floyd there. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this... On to the fourth we go. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job. Oh, Johnny! Oh, and Patterson's dazed. But somehow weathered the storm.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
That right hook's blocked. Generally speaking, you don't watch heavyweights to see a boxing match. You want to see a fist fight.
I've seen some fights with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
Patterson's rocked. No, we don't see a knockdown.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Punch, counter punch. And that'll do it. Patterson goes down. As we watch it again one more time, appreciate the perfection of that knockout shot.
A shot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come to me.
What a huge momentum. And there's the bell for round 5. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
Oh, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
That counter shot lands. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Imagine seeing this punch coming and not being able to do anything about it.
Even I've got it.